Hey everyone. I was talking to myself earlier. Just getting some stuff out, but yeah, this is the first bonus video of this game. We got some Essential stones and whatever else. So we're gonna traverse back down this mountain. I thought I could fight some of the people here, but I guess I can't. Oh well. Let me look at this. Yeah, let me do that. There we go. I was watching a lot of, video essays as of late, and, well, why dry? I don't know. I think I just had some feelings, you know? I can feel the mental strain, the burnout, and I realized I've recorded maybe a little way too much, and it's becoming a problem. I have to step back. I have to take more breaks. I gotta fucking cool it with the recordings. And look at myself going, okay, Zach, are you taking care of yourself mentally? Like, are you okay? To tell you all the truth, and I really should have, I'll probably talk about this in another update video. A lot of the things I said about the editing aspect of the channel and whatever else, those parts are true. Like, my fear of being disowned by my father, that's absolutely real. That is as real as I can be real honest. But the second reason, and it's come up very recently, cancel culture. You have seen what people are capable of when they get into pack tactics against someone just because they did something. It's terrifying. It scares me how they can just brutally do that with no remorse and not even like in consideration of what the person is thinking. It scares me. It really, really does. And it does make me want to tear up, knowing that people will literally go to the lengths of not getting every single ounce of information possible on the subject of someone, and immediately just go and just see the worst. And not even, like, put two to two together that there's more to the story. It makes me want to cry. Because words do fucking hurt. Yeah, sometimes not, like, some people, fucking sticks and stones hurt worse. Yes. You may take as much physical damage in the world, and that's still not okay. But words stick a lot more. Bruises and some scars can be healed. Words, however, words stick. And it's still terrifying to think that someday could be me if I'm not careful. Someday I could just not be able to do this anymore. And it scares me. It does. Because I love doing this. At first, it was just to vent out my feelings because I didn't know how to talk to my own parents about my own depression. That's why I was even doing videos in the first place. Because in reality, and it was selfish, and at the time, now I can think about it, it was absolutely stupid of me to do. But at the time, I thought it was the only place I could go. If I could be Dry Crunch. Because when I had Dry Crunch didn't have problems. Dry Crunch was just a dude. He's not Zachary Brenner. He doesn't have to worry about his siblings almost being gone in a moment's notice. He didn't have to worry about his family falling apart. All he had to do was just play video games. That's all Dry Crunch had to do. And now looking back at that aspect, I think it was a good thing I did delete that old channel. An aspect. Because now that I'm more of an adult, I'm 24 now, with a much, much broader critical thinking because of therapy, I could absolutely see that as not okay. That's not a good mindset. I can't just fucking go and hide away my problems. And though it did have a lot of games I did love and enjoyed, but at the time, looking back now, that probably might have been some of my best work, and sometimes not that really, no. For some of them, I'm not proud of some of those vids. And even to this day, there are some vids on this channel that I'm not proud of, just because of the way that I was feeling at the time and whatever else, and I wish I can do better for you guys. You guys always want me to, do better, but in the reality, every time I reflect, and when I'm at the camera staring, I remember I was using this to escape from reality and try to hide away my depression and my sadness. And I think that's... I'm sorry if I told white lies, but they were true. They were honestly true. I never felt comfortable talking about the real reason why I don't want to edit. It's because if I edit, if I do everything of all this stuff, I go beyond, I'm just forgetting why I even did it in the first place, and I'm ignoring that part of my life. That's why I'm stubbornly refusing to do editing. It's solely because of my thoughts as a person. I'm gonna make this update video. Fuck it. This is gonna be an update video. This is gonna be up on March 9th. And yeah. It's because Let's Playing was used as a way to talk, vent my feelings, and mask my depression further, which, looking back now, was not the healthiest. I'm only doing videos now because I generally want to take the time and rest, because I'm not the same guy. I can't fucking bounce through vids like I did. I did almost over 17,000 vids. I am very close to the video lengths of channels like the WWE, Nintendo, PlayStation, and GameXplain, with the amount of content I have on my channel. And I look through that and I'm just like, fuck. Most of those videos could have just been mushed into one. And when I sat down and realized that fucking destroyed me, man. That I was just going in half-baked, not considering the feelings of people who are watching it. Like, me doing this, someone could just see it as someone who's just so lazy and so stubborn that they're not actually using the tools of this society, but I'm not editing because I'm lazy and I can't do it. I'm not editing because I'm not at that mental capacity. I can admit to myself, I am terrified if I get bigger. It scares me. And I'm gonna be real. That fear I always talk about, that fear of my father zoning me, my fear of forgetting, I had to live with that mindset of my fear, with self-loathing and whatever else, since I was the age of 10 years old. This has been in my head for nearly, probably the real start of it was when I was 5. So it's been a part of my personality for almost 19 years, almost 20 years. And it's what keeps me grounded. This fear helps me think level-headedly and make decisions on my own. I could hang out with friends, but what if there's a drug bust? What if they get arrested? I could go to my friend's house, but what if I get in trouble? What if I do something stupid? What if I get addicted to drugs? These were the feelings I've always had from growing up, from high school, but even far back, it was, what if my dad finds out? What if Joe and V don't get the attention they need? What if they're gone? What if Ma is gone? What happens to Dad? All those thoughts swarmed my head. They always did. And the one time where my mind wasn't talking, where it just shut up, was when I was recording. When I was recording, I felt at peace. My mind didn't yell at me. It was silence. I could play games and not have to think about what was going on. And now that I think about it now and whatever else, it's why to this very day, I don't want to edit. I don't want to lose the morals and stuff I've learned through my growth. And it's like, well, Zach, you can't lose that. Like, editing, like, it won't let you lose that. That's just how I am. My fear outrides some things sometimes. And, it's not good. It's not good. Sometimes it eats me from the inside out. I thought you guys would probably like to know at least a little bit about me. You've heard from me from, college, whatever else, but you don't really know why I do LPing in the first place. LPing was an escape. Nowadays, it's a hobby. And when I realized I was doing too much, and I put my perspective on you guys, and I sat and realized I would hate getting so many notifications of so many videos every single fucking day. So I sat down, I watched a lot of videos, I reflected, and I said, okay, enough's enough. I have to slow the fuck down. And that's what I'm doing. I am slowing the fuck down. Yeah, I am still gonna do vids. But to be real, I don't know when half of this stuff is gonna come out. Like, most of the stuff you're seeing is probably gonna come out probably not until April. Or maybe even freaking May. At the pace I'm going. But I'm taking my time. And I'm glad I am. I know some of these older videos, you'll see like, oh, he hasn't changed, and you're like, why is this video so different from the others? That was months prior. Those were pre-recorded. months prior to this video that I'm making right now. And I guess I got a lot of stuff to talk about too. What also brought along this is when rest in peace, the GOAT, Akira Toriyama, passed away. That set in stone that another man was gone. A man who changed people's lives, and it gave me some perspective. I thought of the man as a guy who wanted to make a story and wanted to change how a certain industry was. And he did. He succeeded. He was able to sit at the same round table as greats. Like, one I can instance is Stan Lee, who wrote Marvel and changed the world of superheroes. Akira Toriyama changed the world of manga and anime, and especially shonen, for almost 40, 50 years. And when I reflected on that, when I thought about that, I realized if I do this to myself, if I keep uploading so much and doing, I'm no better than someone in the workforce literally working themselves to death. So I've been taking it slow with recording. I've been reflecting and putting myself in people's shoes, and I'm glad I did. I know I'm not the best with words. I can't do videos talking about someone as great as Akira Toriyama, because so many other people have opinions on him. I see that we lost a great human being. A friend, a mentor, and a peer to so many people. That's what I see. We lost a man who changed and touched many people's hearts and lives for good. And he's gone. I don't know what else much just to say. For his family and the others, I go out to my dearest respects to all of you. I understand the pain of losing a loved one from a condition, and son, it's rough. I've especially experienced this during around the times. If you all know why I was doing so much Splatoon 3, that's how I was coping that I was going to lose my mom. It sunk so deep, man. The only thing I could do was just play. I already said goodbye to my mother multiple times throughout that time, and I didn't want to make another botched one. I said to her, I want to say goodbye to you when you're somewhat conscious, when you can speak to me, and when you're in this house and not somewhere else. And I've said my true feelings, and even she began to break down. Because she knows that's what I'm like. I hate change. I said goodbye in my own way, and I got closure. It's still hard. It's still hard. But I made a promise to her before she passed away that I would be a pillar for my family, that I would do no matter what it takes. I'm slowly getting to it, but at some point, I want to make that dream come true. I want to become a pillar that can keep my family going, that can help my siblings from going down dark paths and helping them achieve some happiness in their lives and be good to each other. this is rough for me, because I really don't really talk a lot about myself. I mean, I do, but not to this extent. I'm pulling out the full story, so, this whole video was, to this point, just gonna be an Evil Creo vid, but it's become more than that. It's a message from me. I made that video about the 4 videos and whatever else. I guess I've been having a few issues for the last few days. I've been seeing people gone left and right, and it's terrifying. It's terrifying. But I know that I'm not alone. I know I'm not alone anymore, and it's time for me as an adult to accept that sometimes some people are beyond saving. The only thing you can do is give your choice to save yourself, and I did save myself in some aspects, while others, not so much. But from all this video, I'm scared of editing because I'm scared of losing myself. I'm scared of losing the promise of my father and pissing him off, and I'm scared of losing myself into the greed that is of YouTube and becoming someone that I'm not. These fears are real, and I never want to experience it. And it's these fears that are backed up with so many YouTubers getting called out for accusations, and twitmongers, and half-baked apologies, and cancel culture, and Twitter, and it just justifies those little thoughts in my head, those fear bubbles, to be factual in my mind. I'm sorry. I can say I'm not as strong as MatPat or anyone else on this platform to keep going in that aspect. I'm not those people. I'm my own person. I'm human. I'm an autistic man that just wants to record, to vent our feelings, and play the games that I love. That's all I ever really wanted to do. If you can call my videos crap, it's fine. That's your opinion. But from the takeaway from this video, I know I've been talking a lot of ass, and I do talk a lot of stuff, but I had to grow as a person as of late for the last few years. I may have been a little immature-ish and a little rash in some of my older vids, and I'm not proud of that. But now I can say I'm a completely different person from when I was when I left high school. And it's led me to see so many perspectives on life. And I appreciate you all for listening to this little video I had. Don't worry, I will be recording more Evil Creo vids. I will be doing Splatoon 3, the side order, tonight. I just need another little break. I just poured my heart out, and I feel like I'm gonna cry a river. But I will work on Final Fantasy. I figured out I did something. I accidentally sold the item I needed in order to activate a cutscene, but I think the reason why I got stuck was because I remember I failed a timed event in the game, and I didn't save before that time event, and I got stuck. So that's what happened. So now I gotta go back through the game and play through that again. But going back to the vid, that's my true feelings. A lot of things I said for the few reasons why I don't record is true. The fear of losing my respect for my father and breaking his promise. The fear of getting canceled and growing bigger out of proportions and it literally destroying my mental health. Becoming a person that I don't wish to ever become. The aspect of driving myself to literal working death. And the fear of not doing good enough on editing, and fears of breaking my computer out of rage, and all that other stuff above. That's morally the reason why I don't want to edit. And also, if I do start to edit, I'm scared what those people were saying about me finally editing. I'm scared what they're going to say. I'm scared. Are they going to say that they won? That they changed someone's life? Or are they going to praise me? I don't know. I don't know. I can't predict. Which is why I'm safely just not going to edit. I'm just going to do what I can, and from then on, just move forward. For now, that's my take. I'm finally just letting this out and finally having a full-on thing, and it took me a few days to finally put thoughts into words. I'm sorry if I looked like I lied in those few videos. The topic just kept running into my mind, and I kept seeing so many people talk about it. So, and it's some of those times I was just tired of hearing it, but it made me realize, it made me remember why I wasn't even doing it in the first place. Because I was a weird kid and I didn't know how to talk to people. That's why I recorded. That's why I even did it. I wanted some sort of anything from it. And that's why I don't believe I deserve to start editing and whatever else when I was using YouTube to escape from depression. Because I don't want to enable that mindset. That's why I don't want to edit. I hope you all can respect my feelings and we can move forward. I know this video was very, very fucking long, and I apologize. I just wanted to talk. Now, you've probably noticed, I am going to do 4 videos from here on. So some of these vids are like pre-recorded, but some of the videos on top are going to be videos I pre-recorded days before this video or days after this video. So a lot of it's going to be all over the place. From videos from October, like from January to February to this month. So I hope you can forgive me for that, for being a little late, and to accept my apologies. I will talk more and yap a little more in the future, whenever I feel like I want to yap, but that's my take on things. I hope you all enjoy. I've always said I will think about editing. I always will. I do, constantly on a basis. But right now, until I can fight these feelings and convince my brain otherwise, and convince my father in the most healthiest way about these feelings, I'm not going to edit until that is done. I appreciate all, again, for listening to me and sticking around my channel for so long. I appreciate it. I mean, God's sakes, November 2024 is going to be my 5th anniversary. That is insane. So from here on, I'm going to take my time with videos, and I'm going to try to, as well, take breaks and to support my brother. I want to take a few bit more breaks so I can support him and help him grow his channel a bit further. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I will be taking more breaks, because also to focus on completing some games a bit faster, and to take the time and dedication to grind said games. So I appreciate you all for sitting and listening to me yap. I'll see you all in the next yapping video, next update of how I feel. Maybe I'll do another LP, but probably not. I'm going to take it slow. But if I do, it might be a quick one, or it might have been one I already announced way back. And I'm just finally starting to put it into motion. Thank you all for listening to me yap and watching. And I'll catch you all in more vids. And let me know if you want the update videos to be of other games in the background. Alright, take care everybody. Bye.